Welcome back to the Sidetrack Railroad and building an N-scale coffee table layout. Part 2, picking a starter set. Now to start this project off, we're going to need a 4-foot by 4-foot section of plywood and a Kato M1 starter set. That's going to give us our initial oval, a train to run on it, and the controls we need to operate it in DC mode. Now, there's many different Kato starter sets available with the M1 oval, and even some with the larger ovals, which we're also going to be utilizing. So today, we'll be checking those out and seeing which one to start with. First up, we have the Kato Super Chief starter set. This comes in at about $249.99, and it consists of an F7A with 3 passenger cars and our M1 loop. Next up, we have the Kato F7 freight train starter set. This comes in at around $244.95. And this comes with an F7 locomotive, 3 freight cars, and a caboose, as well as the M1 oval. Here we have another Kato F7 freight train starter set, this time the ATSF blue bonnet. This comes in at $249.99. And it includes the F7 locomotive, 3 freight cars, and a caboose, as well as the M1 oval, of course. Now, I'm sure you're starting to notice a pattern of EMDF units, but let's move on. Finally, we have something in the lineup that's not an EMDF unit, instead an EMD-E unit. This is the Kato CB&Q Silver Streak Zephyr. This comes in at $239.95. And it includes an E5A locomotive and 5 passenger cars, as well as the M1 oval. Now, from seeing this lineup, it's no secret that I'm a fan of the EMD E and F units. Any of the streamliners from the 40s to 60s I enjoy, as well as diesel and electric box cabs. If I had my choice, I would definitely pick the Kansas City Southern Bell F9 ABA set with its coaches. That has always been my favorite livery or paint scheme. After that, I'd of course have to go with the ATSF war bonnet. But finding this in a starter set was just next to impossible. First of all, Kansas City Southern no longer exists. It's now Canadian Pacific Kansas City. And those beautiful Brunswick green, yellow, and red locomotives are now maroon and gray. But it's nice to know that this little gem is out there on eBay if I can grab it. But realistically, I believe this is going to be our choice. It's a passenger line, it's an EMDE unit, it ticks all the boxes for me. I'm not necessarily a fan of the CB&Q or the all silver, but it's growing on me. So I think this is going to be a great starting point for our table. Now, with the actual price for that starter set, that brings our grand total down to $1357.04, which is slightly below what we had before of $1,400. So we're slowly whittling that down a bit. But then we've also forgot that we need to add our DCC system. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. We're back up to 1900. But we can start this for as little as $240. So what we figured out today is that clearly I like EMD E and F units, but more importantly, this starter set allows us to get a basic train and oval up and running for about $240, which is a lot better than the 15 to 2000 we were talking about before. When I've got some extra funds, I'll pick up this starter set and we can get this project going. Thanks for joining me for building an in-scale coffee table layout part 2, picking a starter set. I'll see you next time.